I don't believe it. I forgot to record. This is where I was when I realized I was recording. 5 minutes in. Anyway, we'll go back real quick because I probably talked too shit there. Let's just go back. Okay, so the first thing, you got a little bit lost on the way to the point. So the first thing is this blue line will tell you where the payload is. So follow this blue line, and it'll bring you all the way to the objective. Now, you don't want to be on the objective though. Where you want to be is on the high ground. Now, you do a lot of this. You're on the low ground a lot. You're over there, obviously trying to just figure out your stuff, but you want to be on the low ground. And one of the things you want to do is, for each map, you want to figure out where's the best position to be in. Sorry, where's the best position to be in for defense? Because each one's going to be different. So for this map, it's up here on this high ground, right? You actually, I've seen this already. You've already been on the low ground. So the best place to be here is on the high ground. Okay. So because like you can see like up here, you can get an angle on everybody like. And that character you're trying to duel right there, she actually can't really do much range damage, so you would actually have the advantage there instead of being down there. So up here, the way to get up here is there's stairs here. You actually use it later on, but there's 2 stairs here you can get up to. You can also be here, but it's not as good because you kind of open up yourself to line of sight with snipers and stuff. And but here, yeah, this is where you want to be. Okay, that's where the kind of So that's that. There's another thing you want to do as well is you're not using your helix rocket. Obviously, you're still getting used to the abilities and stuff. But you want to like open up with your helix rocket, and you don't want to be in the front line either. So like you don't want to be here. Okay, so when this map opens up, let's talk about positioning really. When this map opens up, you can come up here, which is fine where you are now because it hasn't technically gone through the choke here yet. So up there is perfect. Now see where you are. That's a perfect position. And then oh yeah, that's another thing. It's just about character interactions too. So this Symmetra, she TPs up to you. What you can do here is you can just she's gonna come through this TP straight away. So what you can do is you can just helix rocket because that's where she wants to come to like. So you can just helix rocket this when she comes out. It'll do 120 damage, and then you can just follow up with a few shots. She'll either back off or she'll stay in and die. I guarantee you she's going to come out of this right now, straight away. Like, oh no, she just there she is. She's popped through. She's popped turrets through it too. But anyway, she's up there above you. Can I shoot her? Yeah. And then what you want to do is helix rocket her feet because it's easier to hit. So, and then you would don't chase. Yeah. You'd helix rocket her and finish her off. But yeah, you chase here and you get killed. You never should have come off your high ground. That's your first mistake. Okay, so just fast forward a bit. So don't stand still, respawn. So this is where you want to be now, right? So like the defensive positions, they change depending on where the payload is. Okay, because the payload is like a huge piece of cover for the enemy team. So now that the payload through here, this is no longer, like you can't really sit up here now because your team are going to have to be back further. That means you're going to have to be back further, which is where you are now is perfect. So you want to be up here, popping shots down there, okay? Or here, or here. So you're going to actually have to learn this for every map, for defense at least. And the enemy team will probably play the same way you do, like they'll take up the same position. So when you're attacking, you'll need to know these things as well. So yeah, so this now the defensive position changes. So you could be down here. This is actually probably a better position for you because you're a soldier, you're not a sniper. Like a sniper would sit up here because it's like the longest line of sight in the whole game. Or up here is fine, but where you are is fine. So I wouldn't drop down if I were you. Just stay up there and fight them from up there. But you drop down, yeah. And so you want to open with the helix rocket. Oh yeah, this is another thing you want to do. So when you take this jewel, right? Especially you're going to like 1v1 her. See what you want to do is you want to come down, you see her, right? And then what you want to do is you want to pop your health pack, your health pad. So you have your healing pad down, and then you can stay in longer. Okay? And then you can also fire your helix rocket. So there's 120 damage. You'd be fully healed up now. You're 150 now. So you'd be fully healed up. Then you drops now, but you're running out of it. Stay in it, yeah. Nice helix rocket. See? Perfect. Oh, see that? That was perfect. That's what you want to do. You want to open up like that every time. That's your combo you want to do. See that? Look at that.
Heals coming up.
Slow this down. It's perfect.
No recovery.
Boom, at her feet and everything. Yeah, see, perfect. See her health now, and then you can finish her off with a couple of shots. Melee as well. You try to melee too, but you're too far away. That's good too. Melee does 30 instant damage, so that would have finished her off too. So that's good. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Drop the helix pad, and you're taking a duel like that. Helix rocket, and then follow up with a couple of shots.
Fighting me.
Okay, and this is another thing, another mistake you made. Okay, so look at the kill feed, right? Your Hanzo died, your Mercy died, your Hanzo got rezzed, and your Hanzo died again. So your whole team's dead. And look at the top. The payload is very close to capping. Okay, so there's no point in you going in here now because this is over. They're going to cap the point. It's over. So fighting them here or even getting a kill here is pointless because yeah. Okay, you can charge her up, but you need to run away now because they're about to TP up to you. Okay, they just use it. And so you just heard them going saying that the payload has reached its checkpoint. You can see the timer: 1 meter, 0 meters, 3 meters. Payload has reached its checkpoint. So this ultimate here is pointless. Even if you get a kill here, it's pointless because at the start of this map, this is where their spawn is, and they've pushed the payload all the way here. And as soon as they get that first checkpoint, their spawn is now here. So their spawns move up closer and it makes it easier for them to respawn. So now killing them here is pointless because she's just going to respawn and come out there. So you want to actually be more worried about your position here, which is not here. You want to be back. And this is something you should always do, is turn around and look where your team are. Your team's back here. Look, you're right in on top of them. This is not where you want to be. You want to be back here with your team. So being there is kind of pointless. So I was going to play that. It's fast forward. You're going to die because you're too far forward. See the team. You're in there. Look where your team are. Look where you are. You're just going to turn around and kill you every time. So you want to be in with your team. This is the second. So again, each map is different. So Junkertowns, they're kind of all play the same. You just kind of come back a little bit further. Like once they make progression, you kind of back off. It's like a game of American football. Overwatch is like a game of inches. So once they have taken a little ground, you have to back off. Okay. So this is where you should have been. You should have when you went up there after they got the checkpoint. You should be like, fuck that, and just came here. You'll be up with your team, and now you'd be here for this fight instead of being dead in spawn room. So that's where you want to be. Okay. I'm hoping not being too harsh. But anyway, and again, high ground. This is low ground. I'm gonna learn your map. Learn the high ground. I know you don't know the map, but you're gonna have to learn that. It's here, out this door here, up the stairs, and you're up here. So that's why I'm saying, like, even the maps you play on, you should just walk around and have a look at them. Okay? So if you're on the low ground, you probably make a mistake. Okay? Now you're gonna get this kill. Nice kill. Just gotta keep fast forwarding here. I think you. Yeah. This is another. See, this is your mistake again. Look, you're going to leave your team again. Look at this. There's your team. Look at this. Up, down, back. Okay, let's go. Look at you. Where's your team? Team's back here. Where are you going? Into their spawn. No, you want to be back here. Think of like, look, the healer came with you too. You're going to get the healer kill too. She got away, but you're not going to get away. You're hacked. You're fucked. So like, you want to think of Overwatch like a game of soccer, football, not American football. Like you're a midfielder. The DPS are midfielders. The tanks are the strikers, and the healers are the defenders. If you're up there, you're doing something wrong as a midfielder. Unless, I don't know, you're fucking somebody. Striker. I don't know. I don't know fucking football. But you know what I mean. Think of it like that.
They'll regret that.
Okay, run back, it's fine. You also want to look at like you drop down off the high ground, not drop down off the high ground. You can do with that. And this is where we were when I realized I wasn't recording. Yeah, you just don't want to drop off the high ground there. Like, go back 20 seconds. Yeah, this is perfect. Now you weren't going to do anything about it because your whole team's dead again. But say if it was a perfect situation, your team were alive. Like, you don't want to be walking towards them. You want to be up here popping shots at them, right? You pop a shot at him, right? Let's just say what you should have done. Pop a shot, shoot them, shoot. Maybe you get him. Maybe you might even get a kill. Now, you're not going to stop the payload from being capped here because they're too close. There's too many of them. Your team is dead, too far away. So you're actually not going to cap this. You're not going to stop it, but you might get a kill. and a kill equals ultimate charge. So damages are you do more damage, you get more ultimate charge. And you always want to be charging your ultimate to shoot your first goal. So if you shoot, and then they're like, oh, let's go kill him. And then what you do is just turn around and run away. That's the best thing with a soldier. Soldier can just turn around and run away. So don't drop down on the point. Don't point. You'll learn that in time though. You learn when to like challenge them and not challenge them. The rule of thumb is you probably don't want to jump off high ground into the whole team. So let's see where you go now.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Like this one is way less obvious now how to get up to the high ground. You're probably not going to find it. So high ground here, there is a jump you can do. I actually can't do it up to there, but it's really hard. But if you come in here, no, see, I still can't find it. I still get confused between where it is. Is it here? No, it's not. Sorry, it is back here. It's in here. Yeah, there it is. Up the stairs, across here, and then you jump on the platform here. Then you're on the high ground. Or as is the attacker, you can come through here and up here. So again, always on the high ground. If you're on the low ground, you're making a mistake. Okay, so let's see. You're probably going to be on the low ground this whole one because you die. That's a hard one to find, to be honest. He's getting right. Yeah, see, he should have went in there. It's so stupid.
I've got you in my sights.
Okay, so
I've got you in my sights.
let's see what this does. Okay, well the first thing I would think about would be, okay, when you use your ultimate like soldier, you need to think about what
I've got
can
you in
counter
my
your ultimate.
sights.
So the only thing on the enemy team I can see is the Orisa, and she has an ability with the spin, javelin spin, which will absorb all your damage. And also, if she's standing in your way, she's also going to absorb all your damage and not die. So you're probably not. I would imagine you probably won't get any value out of this. You won't kill anybody. You'll just piss off the tank a little bit. That's what I'm guessing here. Oh, she ran out of the way. So that's the mistake on her part. You should have stayed out and kept poking. Nobody can one-shot you either. So nothing to look out for. You have to be on the high ground, but that's hard to do. And then, okay. So another thing you want to think about is really it's target priority as well is another thing. Really, you don't want to be shooting the tank. I know it's hard. It's easy to say that. It's hard to say that when the tank is in your face like that. But that's what she wants to do. She's gonna kill you. Oh, you gotta. Oh, that was so clutch. You're a healer to save you like that. Oh, and she's dead. But she went too far forward. Anyway, that's her mistake. She's new player 2. Okay, Shane, you shouldn't have. Okay, we get it. That was her mistake. She never should have went there. But she's too far forward too. Should be. Anyway, they were starting to make huge mistakes here. But you can come up here again, up into the high ground. This is where you kind of want to be. It's going to be really hard for you to defend this now. Yeah, they have Symmetra, really close range stuff. It's just going to be hard, really, from here. There's not much I can say other than probably just try and get around the corner, maybe throw the healer truck, then ignore the tank, shoot the healer, yeah, shoot the healer, with the healer truck it. Don't be afraid of her, she's only a healer, she's not going to kill you. Again, poke with that, yeah. That's what you want to do, see where you drop the healing. So now you can afford to duel the Ana. That's nice, yeah. Kill her, yeah, she's on her own, nice. Finish her with a healer truck if you need to. Yeah. I guess from the rest of this match, I'd say it's just going to be a matter of when to use your abilities more, and that's going to be it. Yeah, if you hear that, again, this is going to come down to more audio cues and like the game more. But if you hear this, hear that, she's going to try and hack you. Hear it?
Damn it.
Be nourished. Let us end this.
I don't know if you can hear it. The audio cue of getting hacked anyway. When you hear that, what you actually want to do is drop your healing pad. So you hear yourself getting hacked, drop the healing pad, and then you can fight her. Because then, like her damage boost, you're actually getting saved by the healers here, which is great. But you should do that like right away. Now you can do it. Don't leave the healing pad. Like put the healing pad in the place where you want to be able to stand on it, you know. And then your healing truck, you would finish them with the healing truck. Feet. To the feet as well. Always aim for the feet. Don't go for the body because you miss the body 90% of the time. You want to go for the feet. You have your visor too. So if you look here. Oh, so you want to kind of look at yourself getting closer to your ultimate. You're what, 98%? You just back off, take a little bit, do a little more damage, you can get your ultimate and then win. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's actually a hard map as well. Tinkertown is a hard map. Yeah, so it's pretty good. So I'd say the couple of things, like the main things I would be working on would be your positioning. Think of your football positioning, soccer positioning. You know, you're a midfielder. Just think of yourself like that. You should always be with your team. And then for each map, you're just gonna have to learn. This is a hard one. This midpoint is very hard. But for each map, you're gonna have to learn those positions. But the positions tend to be similar. Like once the team kind of push past a certain point, this position no longer becomes viable. Then you back up further. Where else can you go? Here, and then you know when the point's lost, you go here. This is your defensive position. Then this is your defensive position. So you'll have those like all the time. You have those little defensive positions. So you need to learn which is the more which defensive position is which, basically for each point, and at what point you switch them. So first time you're here, this is where you should be, or up here. You can go here too. It's a bit tricky though because they can come up to you, kind of far from your team. But this is a better one up here, and then you can go back here. But again, you can be kind of far from your team. But again, it's fine. Up here is where you want to be, and then like that's it. So you just want to learn your positions, stay with your team, use your helix rocket to shoot the ground, and then heal when you're taking. Put your heal pad down when you're taking duels, and then yeah, that like that's not that bad. Like really, like you just need to learn a bit your better positioning. Like